So this is just the end product of what you're looking to get at the end of this video, a custom chatbot which will connect directly to your workflow which you've created on Agent Builder, and then you can then communicate with it and change these custom visuals to be able to change it to whatever you want it to be able to do, whether that's for yourself or for a client, to make it a custom chatbot for you via OpenAI's Widget Builder and Agent Builder. So we'll get into how that process goes now. So here's an example of a workflow. It's not the one that we're going to be using, but it's just one that can help to demonstrate what we're going to do. If you look at these top icons at the top right, you'll notice a preview button which allows you to test the workflow, which you've probably used before, and a publish button which essentially will then give you a ID, and with that workflow ID you can then copy that over, and you'll be needing that in a moment once you clone over the sample app onto your local system. So here, this workflow ID, which I'll be getting rid of and not using this one but using my one for the other workflow, which I'll show you in a moment, and that'll be the one that you'll need to copy over for the cloned sample app that we're going to be using from OpenAI. So this is the workflow that we're going to be using. You might notice it's one that that's been taken from another video that I released earlier on, just about an example for a customer chatbot that we can use, just to try and keep things nice and simple so that everything follows on and that you can use the same workflow that I'm using in this scenario. So what you're then going to want to do is come over to GitHub, start an account if you haven't already got one, go to OpenAI ChatKit Starter app and just clone over this by using either the HTTPS, SSH or GitHub CLI, whatever your preference is. I think I just did it with HTTPS. So once you've then cloned this, I've just cloned it onto Visual Studio Code. You'll then just follow the instructions which are in the README file. So first of all, make sure you install the dependencies that you need, and then go over to the environment example, which you can see on here. I've got on the left, but you need to rename that to the environment local so that then it can be referenced in the other parts of the file. And you essentially then just put in your workflow ID and your OpenAI API key, which you just get from the OpenAPI platform, which you will have set up yourself. If you haven't set that up, it's pretty easy to set up. Just follow the link to platform.openai.com/API keys. You can just set it up on there on your account. Hopefully you've already got an OpenAI account. If you don't, then set one up. And also you need to add a little bit of credits on there in order to be able to use any of the LLMs, and just stick with the cheaper ones if you want. Obviously it's up to you with setting up the workflow as to what LLMs you'll need to use.